you're so stuck into, oh, what about this and this and this and this, that you're not living in the present moment enough to actually do what the present moment requires to reach that goal. What's up, you guys? We are back at it with another video. Hope you guys are having a highly inspirational day, and let's just get straight into it. This video is about you already know how to be successful. Now, I'm going to get into this kind of guessing that you already watch a lot of self-development videos, probably watch a lot of my videos. And if you haven't watched a lot of my videos, you need to watch a lot of my videos. No, just kidding, but probably watch a lot of self-development YouTubers, you probably watch a lot of self-development spaces, you probably read a lot of books, you probably already have some momentum. We go through 3 stages pretty much. Go through the knowledge stage where you're connecting the knowledge, you're learning the knowledge. Go to the second stage where you are doing more practical things with the knowledge, you are using the knowledge. And then we go to the third stage where you are basically finalizing and basically putting the cherry on top of all your goals and what you want to do. That's basically kind of the 3 steps that many people go through. Pretty much everybody goes through to create that business that they want to do, that body that they want, anything, any dream that you have. That's basically the 3 stages that everyone goes through. But the tricky thing is that a lot of people get stuck into the knowledge stage, where they're just collecting knowledge and knowledge and knowledge and theorizing and theorizing and theorizing. What they're doing is they're not taking action. No, this video is not just going to be me telling you, take action, you got to take action. Of course, that is some good advice, but what this video is going to do is basically bridge the gap from the taking knowledge stage and the practical action stage. Why are you getting stuck in between this little stage of the knowledge and the practicality? You already know how to be successful, but how do you externalize the success? Because if you aren't taking action, there is a reason why you aren't taking action. Some people can just say, oh, I just feel lazy, oh, I just feel unmotivated, oh, I just feel this. Well, why do you feel that way? Every feeling, every emotion has a certain root, and we're going to get down to it. So number 1, you care too much about what others think about you. Now, my first video was why you shouldn't care what people think. You got to think about it. Why was that my first video on my YouTube channel that I was creating? Why you shouldn't care what people think my first video? Well, because I was caring about what people think. I was making my YouTube channel, and I'm sure some of you want to make YouTube channels, but one of the reasons is you care too much about what people think. No matter what you do, people are always going to have their thoughts. You see, you are already valid. You don't need to care about what somebody thinks. You don't need for somebody else to tell you when you have to start. A lot of people don't want to put themselves out there. A lot of people don't want to record videos, don't want to make their music, don't want to, be on stage, singing, dancing, whatever. Why? Because of what the audience may think, what a hater may think, what their family may think. You see, and that right there, that whole concept is holding you back. You got to think of it in a more, universal aspect of it. You are literally letting other people control your reality, and not only control your reality, but control your reality to such a significant event where it's actually your dream, your passion. You want to start something, but what do people in high school, what do my friends may think? What do my mom, dad, uncle, cousin, what do they may think about the videos that I make, the music that I put out? When at the end of the day, if it's something that you want to do, the only person you should be caring about those thoughts are yours. I'm not saying you can't take feedback, but let's start first. Let's begin, and then once you make that music, that video, once you do those, then you care about what people think. No matter what, people are going to judge, bro. People are always going to judge. no matter what. You can't just silence the judgment of other people. No matter what, of course they're gonna judge. Of course. Everybody has a moral compass, everybody has a consciousness. Of course they're gonna say things about what you're doing. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. If you care too much about what other things, you are literally letting somebody else create your reality for you. Number two, you aren't living in the present. You're thinking, oh man, what's gonna happen once I get that record deal? Or once I get that record deal, how am I gonna spend that money? And then once I spend that money, how am I gonna? And you're thinking so far ahead that you're not thinking of the practical steps that you need to do now. And at the end of this list here, so stick with me. At the end of this list, I'm gonna actually give you practical steps that you should take to actually reach your goals. This is where meditation, working out, exercising, daily practices that you can do to actually help you live in the present moment, or even just taking a deep breath. This is where anxiety comes from. You're not living in the present. If you want to get somewhere, you have to take the first step. Think about the first step. See, a lot of people are on step 30. They're thinking about step 30, step 40, 50, 60. You got to remember, this is a journey. To be successful, it's a journey. You have to start the journey. You have to start driving to actually get to the destination. But you're so stuck into your head. You're so stuck into, oh, what about with this and this and this and this, that you're not living in the present moment enough to actually do what the present moment requires to reach that goal. Number three, too many negative beliefs. First, we're talking about what other people think. But now we're talking about the inner, because we all know that the inner creates the external. So, fears, doubts, and indecisions. If you read Think and Grow Rich, you know what I'm talking about. What are negative beliefs? Well, let me give you an example. A negative belief like, I can't start that YouTube channel. I have nothing to talk about. Oh, nobody cares about what I have to say. Or, oh, my lyrics are trash, man. I'm not a good enough rapper. So many people have negative beliefs, and then those beliefs create your reality. And then you believe so much in these beliefs that they are literally creating what you see in front of you. Because what those beliefs are going to do is they're just going to congregate and congregate and congregate. Every thought you have is collecting momentum with the previous thought you have. So think about it. If you have just straight up positive thoughts and positive beliefs about becoming successful, then you can start and you can already do. You need to think that you're the best at what you do so you can exude those qualities of thinking you're the best. Because even if Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, if they thought that they were the worst player on the court, if they thought that they weren't good enough, then they would have never even shot their first shot. You know what I'm saying? So ask yourself, what negative belief that you have towards your goal that is holding you back? Maybe you want to be a rapper, a rock star, but you don't want to go on stage. You're afraid of what people, once again, may think about you when you go on stage. You don't think you're good enough. You don't think blah, blah, blah. Mainly, the main belief usually is just you're not good enough. You don't think you're valid enough. But really, as soon as you popped out that womb, you was valid. As soon as you were born, you already have inherent wealth, and you already have inherent value just for being a human. Now, how number three fades into number four is that the resources that you have. If you are living in like America, London, first world countries, we're not talking about like people who are super duper impoverished. But most of you watching this video, you're watching it on a smartphone, you're watching it on a computer. Those resources that you have, you can use to give value. You gotta focus on the value first. And because you are just a human being who has experiences, you already inherently have value. Everybody has a certain amount of value. So you have to take your negative beliefs, flip them, and turn them into positive beliefs. This is what alchemy is all about, is transmuting energy that is negative and turning it into a positive. You aren't looking at the resources that you have. I started my YouTube channel with my phone, literally, with my with an, like, I think it was an iPhone 9C, something like that. You know what I'm saying? One of those old smartphones. And I was like, man, I gotta buy a nice camera. I got a decent camera now. I have it now. But when I first started, I was like, I gotta get a nice camera. I gotta get a nice mic, and what all these things that you gotta get a nice this, you gotta get a nice this, you gotta get a, oh, I gotta start this, I gotta get this first, and I gotta get this first. I can't start. I gotta get this first, and I gotta get this first. No, you start and you let all those things come to you. You don't not start and then just sit on it and sit on it, bro. The more you are wasting is the more time you're wasting. Don't look at time as something that is plentiful. Look at time like life. Call time life. Like, for real, call it life. Like, the more time you're wasting, the more life you are wasting. So you have to look at the resources you already have. If you have a smartphone, bro, record that music that you want to record. Put it on YouTube. Make 100 songs. Boom. Step one. Start with step one and then continuously keep building up. I mean, it's a basic belief system. Don't look at the things that you don't have. Look at the things that you do have. Use what you do have and give value from the things that you already have. And to wrap this video up, I'm going to give you guys some practical steps that you can do right now. Get a journal. Write 3 things you can do. Keep it at 3. Don't do 4, don't do 5, don't do 6. Keep it at 3. Make it simple for you. Keep it realistic. Keep it truthful. What are the 3 things you can do to reach your dream, right? To reach the goals that you want to receive, whatever goal it is. Whether you just want to lose weight, well, first thing you gotta do, you gotta walk. Man, if I walk a mile every day, boom, once that mile gets easy, up it. Up it. Keep pushing a little bit each week, but mainly keep it nice, simple, concise. 3 things that you can do every day to reach that goal. Simple. So guys, my camera overheated and died. It did both, so I couldn't record the outro for that video. But I really hope y'all resonated with the words that I spoke on that day. And if you did, I would much appreciate if you like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you thought about the video. And more videos coming soon. Peace out. Have a highly vibrational day. I'll see you on the next one.